I should warn you now, if you have seizures from like a lot of blinding lights and such, you might want to skip this one. There's going to be a lot of lights. I went ahead and chose the negative rainbow effect for this particular one. I saw it in the game. Oh, mouse works now. Nice. I saw it in the game preview, and I was kind of like, ooh, this looks nice. So we're going to check this out. So here are all the new levels, it looks like. All right, so this is very cool-looking presentation-wise, but it's a pretty slow transition. Apparently, this is up and this is down. It's kind of grayed out, and this swaps you through the levels, basically. But when you do it, it's kind of like boop, 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 boop. So you might want to speed that up at the very least, but I think it forgot all the levels I want. Either that or I'm just going to have to jump through them. Let's find out. Level 1. Simple. Hopefully it didn't erase my data, because I already beat all the original levels. I'd love to skip to the quick ones. Alright. Let's go back to the menu real quick, and let's see if I can maybe just click on one of the locked ones. No, that won't work. So there's a little bit of a conveyance issue going on here. I understand that they're locked, and I unlock them by beating all 30 levels, or do I just have to beat the 30th level maybe? Let's try that again. Go to the more intense side of things. Oh, right, I forgot. Platforms disappear. So we gotta stay in the platforms. And this was definitely like a top-tier avoidance game for me. It's definitely a challenge. One that you can lose a couple of times and still not feel that bad. Oh! Just missed it. And you do have to move quick. And it sounds like we got some new music, too. Very nice. One thing you might want to have is like a reappearing... Oh! That was the exit. Okay, phew. Next level? There we go, we're up to 31 now. So 31 didn't come unlocked for me, but what are you going to do? What the heck? Wait, was I absorbing some of those? Oh, you can shoot in these levels. What? Oh my god, you can shoot now. That's new. Alright, so... Dodge forward. Nope. I gotta dodge into the first one to phase through it, and then shoot the next one, basically. Nope. Gotta get the timing right. This is tricky. I do like that you can get back in the action real quick, though. That's one thing I always did enjoy. Surfer music. This is a weird one. The conveyance is pretty tricky on this, but I think I'm getting it now. Nope. And then it suddenly went crazy. Oh my goodness, this is really tough. Nope. Although I will say, you have one of my biggest pet peeves still going on here, Yokcos, which is that the music restarts whenever you start the level. And now it's actually switching between different songs, which is kind of worse in a lot of ways, because now I'm hearing, like, the beginning fragments of a lot of other songs. Where I'd rather just, you know, hear one song go all the way through, then switch to the next one. This is tough. Let's try this. Wait, why did I shoot to the right when I faced to the left? Because I moved to the right, I guess? Okay. Gotta get the timing right. So I need to, like, jump between. Right about... Ah, but I didn't shoot the other one. This is actually really, really tough. I'm not entirely sure how I'm not dying from some of these, to be quite... I think I've hit a couple of them. Okay. Getting there. So I have to kind of jump back and forth. But if I wait too late, then the shot actually misses, because the shot doesn't seem to originate from the center of my square. Maybe if I can just shoot them all. Wonder how many I can shoot real quick. Let's see. You can shoot pretty quick. I don't know why I didn't think of this first, actually. It's like it was trying to teach me, but I refused to learn. I was really taking this the hard way. Alright, let's try the next level. Still more shooting. Oh my goodness. Stay in the center. But I gotta dodge that one. not quite sure I'm supposed to dodge that one, actually. Unless... Oh boy, don't tell me. No, that won't possibly work. I can't possibly outgun these. Definitely an interesting element, but I feel like it's really tricky to get the hang of it first. Because how am I supposed to shoot that without jumping into the line of fire? Yeah, there's no way. I can't phase really quick. Oh, I see it now. There's a small gap. I see it. I see it. Haha! Awesome. That's tricky. I like that one. Ooh. Alright. Ooh. I do love the simplicity of it all, though. It's all really easy and straightforward to understand. And sometimes that's all you need in a game. Just something that you can really pick up and go at real quick. Oh, I forgot one of the simplest things about this game. You can phase. Oh my goodness gracious. These new levels are pretty awesome, actually. Once you get used to the whole created by Satan aspect of it all. Too quick. Alright, now let's talk aesthetic a little bit. Now, there's a lot of aesthetic options for this game, and I'm going to actually run through those as soon as I beat this level. But aside from the color-changing aspect of it, what else do we see about the aesthetic? Well, at least in this negative rainbow mode, it kind of goes wavy. I think that's just in the double negative. Let's take a look at that real quick. So I can actually anti-rainbow, that's what they call it. So you can have standard black on white, which doesn't really do the whole wavy thing going on there. It doesn't look as good. White on black, which is probably the more common one. Grid lines, those are new. And you get a few other options, too, if I recall. On level infinity, I think you can change some things. But you get, like, random hues, so it'll just keep on rotating through different colors. Rainbow, which is just like that. Seizure mode, we won't do that for the sake of my viewers. There's the pain bow, and there's the anti-pain bow. I do like the anti-pain bow, but I'm not as keen on the wavy aspect of it, so I'm going to go white on black just to... Or, you know, let's go random hue. Why not? It's a little tougher to read, but not a big deal when you're playing, I'm sure. So let's give it a whack. Oh, look at that. We unlocked a few levels down here. Probably check those out, too. Oh, wow. It's like every shot, it looks like it's changing up a bit. Ah, too quick. But I do like the way the text kind of separates like that when you're losing. You see that? How it's kind of like two different text. It's pretty cool. It's like a drop shadow, a really intense drop shadow. Oh, I should have phased the other way. I knew that. But that's one thing I do like about this game, is you start getting a lot better at it a lot quicker. Or in my case, sometimes slower. On Victory, at least, the music doesn't change. Or does... Yeah, it doesn't change. Uh-huh. Let's try that. Nope. Tricky one. Again. Oh, right. Phase the other way. I keep forgetting about that. Nope. Gotta get the timing just right on these new levels. Let's go ahead and change the colors back real quick. So overall, I do like the new levels. They're definitely a lot harder. They're definitely for people who have made it that far. And it shows. Not a big fan of that transition, but we've already said that. Alright, let's try again. Look at all that shaking going on there. Look at all that vibration and everything. It definitely gives a good thumping aesthetic to everything. You know, the bass feels like it kicks. You know, it really kicks. It's a big difference. If I recall, that was not in the previous version. And you'll probably hear me stopping talking quite a bit. You might hear me not talking that much, is what I'm trying to say. That's just because I'm so focused and deep into this game. It's a simple game, but that really doesn't mean anything. All that means is it's got simple mechanics that are easy to pick up and play. You could say the same thing about Rocket League in a lot of regards. It's a simple game, that you can play real easily, but it's going to be a tough time mastering it. And this game nails that kind of simplicity. It's something anyone could pick up and kind of get used to, but it'll take them a while to get really good and hit the hard levels. And these levels that are added, these new levels, definitely are the hard levels. These are the ones that make it all worth learning little nuances of this game with the phasing and the shooting now, which is brand new, and all that other stuff. A lot of little stuff. Gotta try and figure out where the save point is right there. I feel like it's towards the center. Oh, so close. And the levels aren't so long that you're going to go a long time and then lose, which is pretty nice. So it's not super punishing if you lose. You're usually only... You lost like maybe 3 seconds of your life for losing. And you could argue that's just as bad as losing a clan war in, say, Clash of Clans or something. Well, most of those battles go pretty quick. But this definitely has a high-level play aspect to it. Now, whether or not it'll have any kind of competitive play is another question. I do not recall... Let's go ahead and check. I do not recall, but I don't believe there's any kind of leaderboards in this game or anything, which is kind of a shame because there is an infinity level we got up here. And you could try to go as far as you possibly can for as long as you possibly can. So it seems a little odd. Like, why wouldn't you include a leaderboards for Steam or something like that? I feel like that's something that could really, you know, pull some attention in. And it does get intense really quickly. Level up. Here we go. Oh, had to phase up into it. Didn't even beat my last time. Now, there's a lot of wasted screen space going on here. I won't deny that. And part of that is just because I'm not using the random hue or the pain bow or anything like that effects. Like, then you would have something going on. But, despite that, even if it's in black and white, there should be something going on back there, you know? Like, think, you got this great music going... Oop, wasn't even paying attention. You got all this great music going on and everything. Why isn't there some kind of a visualizer going on? You know, like a spectralizer or something. Something to kind of add to the game a little bit. Just a little extra. Something to keep it looking fresh no matter what preset you're on, no matter what's going on. Some kind of a procedurally generated musical-based effect would just be great, you know? I understand that would take time. I mean, time is definitely a factor when it comes to games. It's going to take a while to do anything when you're making something. But the payoff would be a little nice. Got a nice looking aesthetic going for it. Something that kind of makes it stand out more than just this super, super minimalistic feel. And you can still make it a minimalistic effect. Ooh, dodge that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Next level. Ah, whatever, I beat my best. Next level of 64. Alright. That's pretty sweet. But I will say, these new levels are definitely worth checking out if you have the game. If you don't have the game, it's worth getting the game to check out the high level of play that this game can accomplish, which is pretty impressive in and of itself. I like the level unlocking... Oh, missed that. I like the level unlocking... Oh, I see. You can't actually go that way. You have to actually mash. You monster. I do enjoy this game quite a bit. And it's definitely one to check out. Wow, that was actually solid conveyance. So that first level introduced blocks. That introduced the concept of you can't go that way, you can't phase that way. But there are still places you can phase. That's pretty new. And it was a very solid introduction that really didn't leave much of the imagination. It just worked, you know? And now we're actually using it at a much higher level of play. One that I can't even conceive for some reason. Keep doing the same thing. See if I can phase through that at just the right time. 3, 2, nope. Ooh, that's gonna be tricky. Nope. I see what has to happen, I just don't know how I'm gonna possibly do it. So you gotta jump past this. Oop. Gotta jump past this first one. Time it just right. Nope. Jump, and then jump. Ah, nope. Not enough. Jump. Boy, this is... There we go. Another one. Then you gotta jump down and you gotta jump back up when it's in between. But then how... And then you gotta jump through those, too. Wow. High-level play, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely get your reaction times up. Nope. And it's not even, to me at least, it's not even frustrating. I'm just enjoying trying. Gotta utilize them iframes. No! I forgot to go down in the middle. And then we got beams coming after that. Getting closer, though. If you time it just right with the beat, it should be pretty easy. But the beat's not entirely accurate. You have to be a little offbeat. But that's kind of by design. Wait for it. No, I forgot about those dodges. Oh well. Let's try one more level, shall we? Let's try the lowest tier possible now that I've unlocked at least one of those. Number 51. And what do we have to see at 51? Oh my goodness. We're just jumping right in, aren't we? Oh my goodness. No! I had it too! I just missed the good dot at the end. Gotta get that good dot. Nailed it. Ah, that's beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dodge. A game by series, or rather, show veteran Yokcos, always submitting to us like a good guy. Definitely go check it out. In addition, I'd like to do a little shout out to Yokcos, who has just put out Intense Wizardry on Steam Greenlight. It's kind of like a top-down Risk of Rain. If that interests you at all, I definitely suggest you go vote for that. This is Dodge, ladies and gentlemen. Embrace the pain.